Today I have a very short video for you as I am coloring with only purple. If you're new to this challenge or to my channel, I've been monochromatically coloring each page of this coloring book in rainbow order, with the idea that at the end I'll have a very satisfying flip through. Today it's time to use purple, and these are the 7 markers I have for this page. And yes, one is almost out of ink and 2 are super pale, but I've made it work with less. The red page was brutal. To try to get more shades of purple, I'm also using these 2 pinks and 2 blues to try to layer them and create purple. I thought of this because if you look at the swatch card for the markers, these 2 are labeled as purple even though they look pink. So I think if I layer them, it might be okay. To avoid bleeding, I'm putting a piece of thicker paper behind this page. I've done this every time and it works perfectly. To start, I'm going to do the same thing I've done in all of the pages by starting to color the vehicle. By now it's like a ceremonial thing. So solid purple for the truck, and then I start to add details with a different shade. It seems easy, but this has always been the hardest part, deciding how to make the shades interact as I fill the pages so that it will be interesting and not flat. Like I said before, I don't have that many shades of purple, so even though this challenge can totally be done with very limited supplies, it's a little tricky. I was really happy to have this very light purple to color the cute teddy that's driving. He looks happy and cheerful. That's a nice color for him, and I didn't feel bad like when I had to color a bear with green, making him look sick. Poor thing. But back to this one. Great shades, I thought, but honestly the difference between the purple I use for its face and the one I use for the inside of its ears is barely noticeable. That really affects the amount of purples we have available. This has happened with every color. I pull them out and I feel super hopeful and excited until I swatch them or I start using them and it feels like slim pickings. But honestly, it's always worked out, so I thought I would again practice a little blending by mixing some of my colors on this area of the window. This is my 7th page, and I definitely feel braver and more confident with blending and applying shadows. I've learned a lot about alcohol markers using them, how to layer them better, and how to combine them with coloring pencils or acrylic markers. I started coloring using all of the materials I had, but for the last few pages I've been trying to use only alcohol markers and learn more from playing with them. This challenge has been super satisfying because it's something I get to do in my free time and it's really relaxing, mindless, and even like a little sweet. So I've really enjoyed it a lot. When the truck was done, I went for the sign and I wanted to do what I did in another page before and just paint around the letters and leave them white. Then I used the same color for little parts of the car to tie it all in. Added a lot of shadows by using the same color on top once it dried. Time to move to the top of the illustration and color the parcels. And because it was a little hard just coloring the whole vehicle with only 5 colors, I thought the biggest package was a perfect opportunity to try and blend that pink shade with the blue and see what happened. So I did, and I did get a different shade of purple, but I think it's so noticeable that I blended both of them. You can see it's blotchy, a little bit more pink on some parts and a little bit more blue on others. But that's okay, I was having fun and experimenting. After I was done with the second one, I decided maybe the tone would even out if I went on top of everything with one of the lightest purples. And it did help a bit, but still I think you can tell the difference of the areas that are colored with a single marker and the ones in which I tried to blend them. This was a faster page to color, which I loved, because part of what has made coloring a favorite activity to me is that it's something I can start and finish on the same day. And that makes it super relaxing and fulfilling to me. I guess it's preference, but I don't want to spend a week on a coloring page. I just want to do something that's fast and easy, and of course as a full-time artist I do enjoy taking even weeks in one piece. But for coloring, yeah, I want this to be something that I do in a day. And yep, here's my purple page finish. I really like it. I hope you like it too. But we will pick our favorite on the next and last episode for the challenge when we do the final rainbow flip through and the final page, which I'll color with rainbow colors. With that, I hope I'll see you on our regular video on Friday and that you're having the most wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye!